On strong economic numbers today to help him win re-election next year. Just moments ago, the Dow finished up almost 200 points. That on the heels of today's huge jobs report showing the unemployment rate is down to 3.6%, the lowest in nearly 50 years, since December 1969. The president touched on that this afternoon at the White House.
Our economy is raging, and when we have an economy that maybe is the best economy we've ever had, people tend to like you.
Does the president get enough credit for the economy? It really is doing astoundingly well.
Exactly. And the economy is by far his best case for re-election. And if he's not getting the sufficient credit for the economy, it's a lot of it because he steps on his own message. I mean, again, with these boffo economic news, you'd be expecting the president to talk about it every day, just hammering that home in different messaging campaigns. But a lot of times he likes to focus on other things. And just he sometimes has a tendency to step on his own message.
Well, that is true. I'll just tell you, we were going to lead with the economy on the show. It was going to be the first block. We were going to sing the numbers that we just sang. And then President Trump decided to talk to Vladimir Putin and talk about how, you know, Russia hoax and all that.
Today is a perfect example of that. White House aides were blanketing TV all day today, scheduled to talk about economic numbers they knew were coming out today because they always come out on the first Friday of the month. And instead, halfway through the day, this with Trump and Putin yet again throwing everything off of message. This could have been maybe the first day. I've been covering this president since the beginning. I don't think I've ever experienced a full day of the White House carrying out a message on the economy, on the one thing that they have that they can trumpet. And it's because the president always steps on his own message. He was feeling really good this morning about where things are going, about the Mueller report being done. He talked to Putin and then everything went out the window.
And Kirsten, you heard the president say when the economy is doing well, people tend to like you. A slightly different message than White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney said the other day. Take a listen.
It's pretty simple, right? It's the economy, Stu, but I think that's easy. People will vote for somebody they don't like if they think it's good for them.
So essentially, President Trump, they'll like me because of the economy. Mulvaney's like, they're not going to like you, but they're going to vote for you anyway.
I think Mulvaney probably has it right. I mean, I think it's people probably care if you have a good economy, you typically, you know, your likelihood of getting reelected definitely goes up. I do think that while the unemployment rate is low, there's still problems in the economy.
Sure.
And it's not even when he's saying like best economy ever, which I know he says, but even if you compare it to sort of the 90s when the economy was really thriving, it was a very different environment. I mean, I think people really felt like they had a lot more money than people have today, and that the wage stagnation, you know, wages have barely moved for most people unless you're at the very top of the income ladder.
And the job growth is with service economy jobs, $30,000 a year and under.